This might end up on the fail page or a good page. Don't know. We'll find out.
So, funny thing is, I was storing this thing in the house. I built it in the garage and needed to do some other things in the garage, so I moved it into the house. I had help moving it into the house, but when it came time to move it out, I didn't have help. So I had to figure out how to do this by myself. It turns out that the bed, the bed is too tall to go through standing up, and it's really awkward to carry with one person. Voila! Once I pick a location that I want to put this thing, I've got to kind of figure out, how much I got to dig and where I got to dig, so I'll level it and get an idea of how I'm going to have it positioned. So now I need to dig that side down that much. Can't really see it. It's about 5 inches. Is that going to be okay? Should it be centered on that one? Or should I align a front edge? Or a back edge? Turn it 90 degrees? No, I don't want to do that. So, anyhow. I thought about turning it sideways that way, but I'm a little concerned this side over here might get shaded by the house and the deck. Once I settled on where it's going to go, I used the straight hoe to make an outline around it and then dig about a 3-inch wide ditch for the thing to sit down into, and then begin to level it. It's an iterative process, right? It goes up and down, find out where it's high, where it's low, where it's not exactly right, and just got it sitting the way you need it to be. It doesn't take very long. It takes maybe, 15-20 minutes overall, but it's just a process. So now what I got to do is go in there and tamp dirt all in along there, because while it's sitting level, it's not completely supported. You can see down there, there's a pretty good gap, and if I push on it, it will rock. Let me see, where's it rocking at? Not there. How about over here? There we go. You can see that it's moving around. So that end over there is high. It's got too much of a gap, and I'll tamp in underneath that and fill it in so that it's nice and secure. And now it's planted, as in set in the ground. Still got to fill it up. It's buried a little deeper over here because this is the high side. You can see it's more of it showing there. And because I know y'all are really dying to know, pretty level. Pretty level. Not that it really has to be all that level, but the first layer needs to be some rough debris, branches, things that can slowly over time decompose and just take up bulk, and took the opportunity to do a little cleanup around the neighborhood and put these branches and leaves in there. So that looks like a lot of stuff. It's probably not as much as it looks because it's going to compact down. You saw how much air there was around it.
And the air is kind of what we want. We want it to create air pockets, oxygen pockets for the microbes and for the plants. I'll put a load of less than year-old compost from a pile over there on top of this. And then I have a load of Fertimulch that's in the back of the truck. I'll put that on top of it. And then I've got a couple of year-old pile of compost that I'll put on the very top of it. It's been sifted and should be in really good shape. So we'll see how this goes.
This is leaves from last fall and grass clippings from this year.
So it's been several days since I planted the bucket and put in the first couple layers of debris, stuff, and I'll put the layer of the young mulch in, and then put several buckets of Fertimulch in there, quite a bit of Fertimulch, and then I put a layer of the compost that I've been nursing over the past few years, or continuing to maintain over the past few years, and it's looking pretty good. I've been protecting it from rain, have it under a tarp most of the time so it doesn't soak out too much. We've had a fair amount of rain, but I think it's pretty much ready to plant. I still do need to expand the drip irrigation into it, but it's in pretty good shape. Pretty happy with the way it turned out, pretty happy with the layers that I was able to put into it. So we're looking forward to it being a productive bed. Thanks for watching.